What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is TTM recap. I think 14, maybe. I think 14. Um, I haven't made a video in a little while, and I know I had to catch up on a lot of people's videos. I was actually away out of state this last week from Tuesday through actually last night, Friday. I was up in Illinois for a family funeral. It's been a rough couple weeks because my is June 20, or excuse me, July 23rd. My last grandparent died, and then about a week later, one of my uncles died. So it's been a long year because I lost my dog. She passed away in February, and then yeah. So it's been a rough year so far, but just gotta keep going forward. So today's shout out is Abe's card collection. I think a lot of people watch this stuff. Also the same people who watch mine watch his, but just in case anybody's missing them, he does TTM stuff, clearing off the desk where he shows off TTM fuel and some autographs and stuff. And he's not afraid to send out cards, of value. I know he sends out a gilded collection, which everything's numbered to 99. They're like $1,000 or so a box. Crazy expensive stuff. He gets Hall of Famers consistently. He's kind of like Michael Myers and Adam's Card Closet, with the bigger names, but also, he also sent out like late 90s, inserts and refractors and all sorts of stuff. So, like I said, if you haven't checked out Abe's card collection, highly recommend you do so. I'll put the link in the description of this video to his channel. And one last thing, you guys, if you haven't gone to Louisville Slugger Factory before, it's actually pretty cool. They have, I think, Babe Ruth's bat. They have Jackie Robinson's bat. They got some bats they made. You can actually hold some of them, obviously with gloves and all that. And you get to take a factory tour. And at the end, you get these. These are, from the knobs, where they cut it off. And you can actually get one of these. I've been there twice. I went last summer with my dad. And then I went back in like 2016 with my mom and my brother. And they're dwindling. Less and less players are starting to use other companies and not use Louisville Slugger as much. When we were there, they said that they've lost a lot of players, which is unfortunate. Just because the name Louisville Slugger, everybody used to use it. So it should be around for a while, but just bringing awareness, to those who haven't been there. I highly recommend you do so. It's actually pretty cheap too. I think it's like 14, 15, maybe $20 per person. Yeah. So we'll get into the stuff. We got this back while I was away. Noah Gragson, Zep hero card. It's pretty cool. Cardinals fans, he looks like Kyle Leahy. If you don't know who Kyle Leahy is, look him up. He looks pretty identical to this guy. There's the back. So, pretty cool. I believe he signed, so, I gotta start sending hero cards out. And I think I've shown these, but just in case I didn't, we got these two Kubota ones, Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez. These are a little bit smaller, about the size of like a notepad. But, yeah, so that being said, we only have 3 returns. Like I said, they're coming in slow. So I'm going to try to get these over with. I've been yapping for about 4 minutes now. So we have Roland Lawrence. Kind of sign over his name. It is Roland, all right? Yeah, Roland. There's one. Make sure you put it in sports card form correctly. He has 2 L's. The other one on there has 1, and there is a difference. The other one, he only has 1 L, and Roland is like 0% sign. So Roland is a 74-year-old cornerback. Played 8 seasons, 1973 through 80, with the Atlanta Falcons. He went to college at Tabor or Tabor, I think it's Tabor, which is a NAIA school from 1969 through 72. He was an undrafted free agent in 1973, picked up by the Falcons. He was the first team All-Pro in 1977 and made the Pro Bowl in 1977, which, in case you guessed it, was his best season in the NFL. He had 39 interceptions. I think he had 10 turnovers and 7 interceptions just that one year. He has 13 fumble recoveries and 1 touchdown. He has the 5th highest valuable season ever in all of NFL history, which his score was 24, and he is the only player in NFL history to have the highest valuable score and not be in the Hall of Fame, which is crazy. But, Michael Myers might have him on his list of guys who should be in. Maybe he can comment in this video. But he is a member of the his college's Hall of Fame. I think I said it wrong earlier. I think it's Tarver. I have no idea. I spelled it 2 different ways on my paper. Anyway, he's in his college's Hall of Fame in 1999, inductee, and was the first player to have his jersey number retired there as well, which was number 3. That was 77 days, 101, no fee. He did personalize. I think he personalizes every now and then. I've seen he doesn't. I've seen he does. Whatever. That was 77 tops, and we have another 77 tops. Got Terry Schmidt signed up there in thin blue Sharpie. He's a 73-year-old cornerback. Played 11 seasons, 74 through 84 with the Saints and Bears. Played his college ball at Ball State, where he's a 5th round, 121st overall pick to the New Orleans Saints in 1974. Was a PFWA all-rookie team. I think that just, NFL, but rookie team in 1974. Had 26 interceptions, 7 fumble recoveries, and 3 touchdowns. Is a member of the Ball State Hall of Fame as of 2021, and it says he was All-American in 1973, which earned him to play in the All-America and the East-West Shrine Bowl as well. And he set his school record at Ball State for 13 interceptions in one season. Crazy. I think, who was it? Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys, I think recently, a year or two, probably 2-3 years ago now, had, 15 interceptions or something? It was crazy. And then he actually, after his playing days, went to Loyola College there in Chicago, Illinois, and is a dentist now. I think he's been a dentist since 1989 or something like that. Yeah. Making money on the field during his playing days, and definitely making money now off the field. And last one up, this is the last hockey return. We sent out 3, courtesy of Jay Pylon, so shout out Jay Pylon as well. And of course, shout out to Aaron over there at Wild and Wonderful TTM for hooking us up with all these football cards we've been seeing come back. So we have Grant Mulvey here on the, I think, 79 with a cool ice skate. I always thought that was cool. And then this custom that Jay made, 1960 Topps design, for baseball with the Red Wings. Nice mustache there on Mr. Mulvey, and he gave you a little bit about the player, so you can read that. I'm going to read through what I wrote on my paper anyway. But Grant is a 68-year-old right wing. He played 11 seasons, 1974 through 84, with the Blackhawks and the Devils. I think the New Jersey Devils, I think. He was a 16th overall pick in 1974. He was at one time the youngest player ever since the expansion draft to score a goal. He was 18 years old and 32 days. Failure to focus there. And he was actually beat by Alexander Barkov in 2013 by 1 day. Alexander was 18 years old and 31 days. when he scored his first goal. In 1983, Grant scored 5 goals and had 2 assists for a total of 7 points, which I think is still a franchise record. And then he is a member of the Illinois Hockey Hall of Fame as of 2020, and his brother also played. Paul Mulvey played in the NFL or NHL as well. And then after his playing days, he was a coach in the, I think, International Hockey League, the IHL, for 2 seasons, 1995 through 97, with the Chicago Wolves, where he went 43 and 37. His first year he was good, and then the second year he finished, I think, 30 and 30. His first season he was like 13 and 7, so probably like interim manager or something like that. So yeah, that's it. Not a whole lot. We only have 4 cards today, just because these 2 I only had 1 of. So yeah, I'm not sure when the next video will come out. Might be a week, might be tomorrow, might be, or not. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, but yeah. I'm not sure when. I only have maybe 15 returns out there, since 2 years ago. So I don't know how frequently they'll come in. So that'll do it for this video, buddy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the returns. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, check out Jay Pylon, check out Aaron at Wild Wonderful TTM, and of course check out Abe's card collection as well. So hope you guys are having a good week, or had a good week. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and until next time, guys, see ya.